Hello, Torchbearers. Welcome back to Torchline Frequency, TLF, picking up truth where others left off. I'm your host, Torch, and I would like to welcome you to episode number 5 of TLF. A lot's been going on in the world just in the last 24 hours. We have the news that Jimmy Kimmel's late night show has been postponed indefinitely, which essentially means it's been canceled. Donald Trump has declared Antifa a terrorist organization, and the online outpouring of vitriol and hate about Charlie Kirk's death is still ongoing. And I had a personal interaction with this tonight that I would actually like to go over. I can cover the other topics of Jimmy Kimmel and what Donald Trump did with declaring Antifa a terrorist organization in another episode. But in this episode, I would like to go over a response that I made to someone that I read on a Facebook post tonight, and what they were saying just seriously rubbed me the wrong way. And I believe that they are a very insincere person with a serious lack of empathy. And I would just like to go into what this person was saying about Charlie Kirk. This right here is the post. All this individual did was post this picture. Insanity. Thinking it's wrong to lose your job because of what you said, but what you said was Charlie should lose his life for what he said. Mario Murillo. And again, this is all that this person posted was this picture. They added no other thoughts, no other opinions, nothing else. Just posted this picture and moved on with their day. And if you read that quote and you think about it, it's common sense. It's not that hard to figure out. It should not be that inflammatory. We all have First Amendment rights. We all have the right to free speech. But what kind of speech are you saying? Are you using that free speech to incite violence? Are you using that speech to incite more death to those who think like Charlie? It's not really that hard to figure out. This is where I would like to start with the comments at the very beginning. Black is the person in question, yellow is the original poster, and red is just a random person that commented on here. So let's start. Charlie was allowed to say whatever he wanted, which was often sexist and racist. He should never have been assassinated for practicing his freedom of speech. Personally, I'm not celebrating his loss of life, but I'm not going to celebrate the life of a man who was a white nationalist. Dying, even by murder, does not make anyone a saint. Martin Luther King was also assassinated, and Charlie Kirk spoke very ill of him. One of his big platforms was, quote, that occasional gun deaths are a necessary price for the freedom of owning a gun, end quote. Again, this doesn't mean I support his life being taken by a gun, but you can't take away people's First Amendment rights while demanding that we must be allowed to keep our Second Amendment rights at all costs. No disrespect, yellow, and obviously it's your page so you can post whatever you want. It's your First Amendment right, but as someone who is practicing mine with differing opinions, I shouldn't lose my job because of it. It's a huge generalization to say that because many people oppose him or thought he was a vile person means he deserved to die, and it's this type of, quote, all or nothing, end quote, thinking that will continue to divide us. And then Yellow responds to Black, I have always respected your different opinions, and I don't judge you. Have always admired your honesty. The people celebrating and laughing about his death are people I would not want to work beside. It's disgusting. And at this time, I would ask if you would like to read the rest of this, please pause the video. When you're finished, hit play, and we'll continue. We're playing the callers game here. So, so Blue responds to the original poster, Yellow. His death hit me hard. I don't think I ever truly mourned the death of someone I didn't know, but Charlie was different. Black responds to Blue. How did you feel when Melissa Hortman and her husband were assassinated in their home? Is it less moving because it wasn't filmed? Yellow responds to Black. Seeing the video and imagining his children seeing it someday hit me so dang hard. Green responds to Black, and Green is a new commenter. I especially like Trump's response when questioned why he didn't lower the flag to have staff for her. Blue responding to Black. I respect that we will never see the world the same way, and I value your opinion and love you, but I hope in this moment you are not honestly questioning the fact that my heart has chosen to mourn someone's death. Purple responding to blue, same, I agree. Pink, a new one, responding to blue. My heart breaks for Charles Kirk and his family. His soul is very much alive. And then three in a row here from black to blue. Just hoping that your heart mourns every death equally. To green. He didn't even have the dignity to acknowledge her existence. Class act. To blue. Actually, I guess that's not a fair statement, because I wouldn't have mourned Hitler's death. Okay. I won't mourn Trump's death. I'm not mourning Charlie Kirk's death, but that doesn't make me a horrible person. Kinda does. Or wish death on someone. But it troubles my heart that people whom I considered friends can listen to such hateful rhetoric and support it. I'm beginning to realize there are no differing opinions and worldviews, both in quotes, that I can no longer tolerate. And this is where I step into the ring of this clusterfuck of stupid ideas, talking points, and opinions that I am over at this point. It's been a week. It's nonstop rhetoric. It's nonstop bullshit. So this is the point where if you don't like cursing, put on your earmuffs because it's going to get rough. This is me, Torch, Orange, responding to Black. Anyone I don't agree with politically, I don't care if they die, is what you are saying. This is where you are brainwashed by leftist talking points. Charlie Kirk did not hate. He was a moderate conservative. He was a hardcore Christian. So am I, Black. Does that make me a Nazi, racist, homophobe, etc. to you? Most likely, but here's the rub. I do not give 1 ounce of a fuck what you think about me, since you are so eager to have the audacity to make side comments on how I thought I knew people because of their empathy. But if you're curious, I don't care if gay people get married. I don't care if Jim wants to become Judy. I don't care if two people of differing races marry. White nationalism is as fucking repugnant as is any other race who deems themselves superior to another, no matter their skin color. Charlie handed the opposition a mic to debate. He always allowed those who disagreed with him to come to the front of the line, and he was murdered for it. Yes, this is different than Melissa Hortman and her husband, God rest their souls. Charlie was out in public, once again debating anyone who disagreed with him. And again, he was murdered, and he was the leader of the largest movement for youth in politics. Why are you that surprised that people would be touched and affected by his death? His children and wife saw him get his throat blown out in front of them. His family members and friends, people who loved him, listened to him, respected him, all saw it on video. And they have seen tens of thousands of psychos dancing, singing, and celebrating his gruesome end, destroying vigils for him, flipping off the camera. Fuck Charlie Kirk. Rest in piss, Charlie Kirk, you piece of shit. So, how did those thoughts and prayers work out? Been playing No One Mourns the Wicked all day, winky face. Reddit making playlists of songs that all allude to his murder. And you have the moral soapbox to stand on and to say you won't mourn him? Good for you. But to try and shame others for being human, for maybe seeing themselves in the shoes of Erica, his wife, it's the other way around with what you said. It's a good thing you are stating your opinion so others with actual empathy can avoid you. I disagree with the left, but I, and many reading this also includes you, torchbearers, definitely would mourn the murder of a political opponent, especially one born out of schizophrenic panic of believing someone is hateful because talking heads said. So, they are murdered in cold blood for the fucking world to see. Because what the hell does murdering a political opposite of you create? More panic, more confusion, more hate. Anyone with a reasonable thought would see this. Whether you agree with it or not, Charlie's death awakened a whole lot of people that you thought were your friends. Your quotes you used, taken out of context. MLK was a serial cheater. Charlie was examining his life from his Christian viewpoint. Thus, why he added his opinion of Dr. King would be radical to many. I get where he was coming from, but I didn't agree with him on that viewpoint. DEI is disgusting. It takes skin color over merit, education, and experience, which is racist. Not hiring someone who could do a better job because they are the wrong skin color for the company's DEI practices is racist. Can you not see that? What about Maxine Waters saying if you see any known conservatives out and about that you get up in their faces? What about Obama saying a Republican victory would mean hand-to-hand combat? What about Hassan Piker saying you should gut your enemies, exposing their intestines to fall on the ground? What about Destiny saying that if Charlie Kirk didn't want to get shot, then Trump shouldn't have been elected again? We can play the whataboutisms all day long. A moderate conservative husband, father, son, leader was murdered for having open discussions with those who had opposite politics, beliefs, and opinions, and he was assassinated in cold blood for the world to see. A message that if you are like him, you need to shut the fuck up or you may be next. Before you try shaming people for thinking differently than you and mourning someone you yourself know nothing about, try a little empathy next time. And that is where I'm going to end episode 6 of TLF today, my fellow torchbearers. Let me know what you thought of my response to that person. Was I too harsh? Was I justified? Did you agree with me? Did you disagree with me? Let me know in the comments below. Let's get a discussion going on this. Like I said, I do apologize for the cursing, but I am fed up with all of it. I am fed up with the whataboutisms. I'm fed up with lumping Hitler into a large group, which automatically just gets rid of that large group. All of it is just infuriating, and it's getting worse and worse by the day. And like I said, these people have been friends for decades. They've been friends for decades. Trump coming down the escalator didn't do it. COVID didn't do it. Trump getting elected again technically didn't do it. But Charlie Kirk getting shot in the throat in front of his loved ones and a mass audience and being viewed by millions, maybe even over a billion at this point, his man, I'm sorry. I just get so upset by this, torchbearers. But if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you. There's 6 of you so far that have subscribed here on YouTube, 2 on Rumble, and 2 on X. I really do appreciate it. Please share the video out. Let's get this community growing. I really want to have some really good political discussions. And like Charlie, I honestly don't care if you disagree with me. And let's get a discussion going, a real discussion. So please like the video, dislike the video, leave a comment, share it out, follow us on Rumble, follow us on X. The links for those are going to be down in the description below. And please just take care of each other. You all have a good one, torchbearers. This is Torch, signing off.